All right, good afternoon. This video is being made for Deborah over at Allstar Electricians.com. This is Catherine Taylor. We spoke briefly the other afternoon towards the end of last week, and I had let you know I was going to send over an educational video about how you can be outranking and doing more online than your competitors are. So this is, once again, not a sales pitch. This is going to be nothing but an educational video. And it's going to cover 3 different areas of focus. We're going to talk about SEO, which is your search engine optimization, GMB, which is your Google My Business, and backlinks. So before I start, the reason I like to educate is because I'm a small business owner, as well as wanting to get out there and educate other small business owners about market share and how you can get some of that competitions through your door versus it going to a national firm. And even if you're just trying to outrank some of your current competition, this is the way to do it. And if you find it valuable, you might have someone in-house that does this, and that's absolutely fine. Take the information and run with it. But if you don't, and you have questions or want some more information, want to sit down and see how I can be of service to you, all you would need to do is set a time for us to chat after you've had a chance to look at this information. Okay, so it should be pretty valuable. And either way, it's going to show you how you can start getting some of the same business as your competitors. So let's hop into it. First, I'm going to actually show you a search. So the reason I chose Tampa was because it was number 1 on your locations. But outside of that, if you're already doing well in some of these locations but not in others, this is what we would do to find out why, what the market share is in some of the locations that you want to be doing more in. But I'm just doing a comparison for Tampa for the ease of it. And so all I did was type in electrician Tampa. So when you do that, this is, of course, your Google search bar. We all know that. And when you type in keywords, those are called a keyword search. So right now I'm typing in electrician Tampa, and I'm going to show you how keywords work in a second. But what happens is when you type that in, you get 3 areas on the website. You get up top is going to be ads. The middle part's going to be your Google My Business or your Google Map Pack. And then below that is going to be all of your organic websites. So Hoffman Electric is number 1 in Tampa Bay. So pulling up their website, which I did not touch on, but your website's a great looking website. The biggest thing that's going to stand out between what you are doing and what Hoffman Electric is doing is your SEO, the Google My Business, and backlinks. And when we talk about SEO, hopping right into it, SEO is just pretty much the content on your website, what it says, how valuable it is, how often you are adding in keywords that people are going to be searching for, because everything behind your website, as much as we want it to reflect our business, it's essentially being put on there for Google and Google's algorithms. And Google is constantly updating their algorithms to make sure that it's a fair marketplace. So when we look at what you have to maintain on your website, not just a month basis, but a 6-month, a quarterly or annual, you got to make sure that you're constantly working on your SEO. So when we look at Hoffman, they have a lot of information on their website, not just on their homepage, but they also have a lot of links. They have a lot of side pages, not saying that you don't, but they also have a blog section. So they have a lot of power coming to their website. So that's one of the key areas that I can say just from the get-go of where I can see a big difference is just the amount of information that they have available. And why that's important was when we look back to your content, Google wants to see at least 1,500 words on your front page, whether it's broken down in different sections. But you want to have a lot of keywords on your homepage so that when Google's algorithms are coming through your website, they're pulling those keywords that people are searching for. And it is going to bring value. So Google likes value on your website. The more value you have, the more authentic and reputable your website's going to be, and the higher it's going to rank. So those are some of the key points on SEO. I'll touch on keywords in a second when I hop into one of my research tools. I talk about Google My Business. So when I typed in, of course, electricians in Tampa, the first, once again, Hoffman pops up. They're the number one spot when within Tampa. So what they're doing is something that you would have to mimic. But once again, when we click onto this Google My Business, the map pack, you have your ads. The ads will actually make up about 20% of people doing searches. So that is, if you are running ads, you're going to get some market share that way. And below that is going to be all the organic traffic. So unfortunately, as you can see, when it comes to your Google My Business within Tampa, we're not on the front page. So that means all of these other companies, if someone's just going to the Google Map Pack to find you, or find an electrician in Tampa, they're not finding you, they're finding all these other companies. And most of these have very equal reviews. And then you can click on all the different back pages to see where you might fall. But that is the Google My Business. So the more times that your business is out there, the higher. It's called a citation. A citation is how your Google, your business name, your business address, and your business phone number, and how many times it's out there is called a citation. So that helps Google verify your company and its reputation through reviews, photos, and backlinks. So the more you have out there, the greater your search results are going to be. The greater that Google's going to believe that your company is reputable. So that is Google My Business. And the last thing we're going to talk about is backlinks. The reason why backlinks are important, backlink is simply put a link from one website to another. They're not all created equal. You can have a ton of backlinks, but if they're not quality backlinks, they're not really providing you a service. And why I say that is it has a lot to do with this UR and this DR. The UR is going to be the strength of your website, your URL, and that can go up to 100. So right now you're sitting at 26. And then your DR is your domain rating. That is how trustworthy or popular Google's going to find you. And that once again also goes up to 100 too. So you're actually a lot higher than most, but there is a lot of work you can improve upon, and that's all through backlinks. Now, when it comes to backlinks, not all backlinks once again are created equal. High quality backlinks help bring a lot of strength and popularity to your website, but they are costly. You do have to normally pay for backlinks, and why that is that's people are advertising or allowing you to use their strength in order to push power to your website. So that's part of that SEO cost, is providing backlinks. And you have over 1,500 or right at 1,500 backlinks. But what the difference is going to be is how powerful they are. So if we look at yours, this top one is 90, which is great because once again, it's out of 100. But at some point, these kind of drop off and we don't have as much power. The other thing with these is backlinks can actually expire as well. So if something falls off that has a lot of power to it, you can actually lose a lot of traction that way. And your competition, when I put Hoffman in, I didn't tell you before, but Ahrefs is a website that we use for research. It is something that I have to pay for every month. They have double your backlinks. And they also have over 8,000 keywords that they're being searched for. And remember, keywords are those things that you put into Google. If you have them on your website, that's how Google finds and relates the two together, the search results versus your website. So they're getting over 4,000 hits per month. These are all set and the numbers renew every 30 days. So every month, they're getting around 4,000 organic traffic to their website just based off how they're running their website. When we look at your numbers, we have, once again, a good amount of backlinks. You have a fair amount of keywords that you're being searched for, and I'll hop into that in a second. But you're only receiving about 100 in organic traffic. Now, it's not bad. There's a lot of companies who aren't even getting any. So you guys are doing well. So once again, this video is just showing you where you can improve upon if you want to grow more, if you want more revenue, if you want to expand, if you, once again, are in certain areas and you just don't have the same amount of traffic. This is how you do that. So when we look at keywords, you're ranking for Allstar Electric Experts, #1 position. same day, but most of the ones that you're ranking for have your name in it. And if someone doesn't know who you are, then they're just typing in the service. That's why some of that business is actually going to other companies. Um, for an actual location, you're ranked 20th for Lakeland. Brandon, you're ranked 20th. So there's definitely improvement you can make in there. Once again, Lakeland, you're still positions 2024 is going to be on pages 3 and 4. West Palm, you're position 21. And I didn't share with you before the different columns. So I look at the volume. This is how often these keywords are being searched. And the position is where you fall based off of these keywords being on your website within Google. So if someone types in electrician, Lakeland, Florida, you're in the 20th position. That means you're not going to, there's 19 other companies that are going to be found before you. You're going to be on pages 3 or 4. And that's being searched 200 times a month. So even if you just improve upon certain locations, you could really optimize and take more market share. Okay, so I just dropped a lot of information in your lap. What we covered were those 3 areas of expertise, the SEO and the Google My Business, as well as what backlinks are, brief overview. And if you found this information valuable and like to schedule a call to dive a little bit more deeper, see where I might be able to bring in some assistance to help your company grow and expand, please don't hesitate to give me a call, 757-846-0186. That's 757-846-0186. I do live in the Riverview area, so I am local to the Tampa area. And I can also meet in person or do virtual meetings through one of the outlets, whether it's Microsoft Teams or Zoom. If you are thinking that you're okay with the search results you're getting now, not looking to really put any more money into your digital marketing, give us some feedback. Let us know how valuable you found this. If you have friends or family or other colleagues from previous jobs that are looking to try to grow their business, don't keep us a secret. Pass our information along or reach back out to us and let us know if there's someone that we can call that could utilize this type of service. Ultimately, we're here to help educate so that people understand the tools that they have at their fingertips. We don't have Yellow Pages anymore. Well, we don't have the book, but we do have search engine tools now online. And it's all about numbers and algorithms when it comes to how people are found. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this information. Please let us know. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to review this. And I'll be in touch within the next couple of days just to follow up and see if there's any questions that you might have. But I look forward to speaking with you, and I hope you have a fantastic afternoon.